We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The Bucs kicker Ryan Succop about set, and off we go from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down, finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 5. 66 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Giovanni Ricci with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Lock 56. Lock 56. Let's go, D. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Play action. Now it's Brady. Steps away. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, now Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want...
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. They're going with Lindsey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a give to Fournette. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And all the way down to the 27. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Leonard Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. 1st down, Brady. He's got it. And he's brought down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
It certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give here to Pollard.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
On second down now, Pollard, and he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Double dog, that's the way.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Mike 56, Mike 56. You don't know no better. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. Check 56. Sugar. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Now a play fake. Brady. To the right side, complete to Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage,
and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
as a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here's Kaepernick. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Not 72. Mark's 56. Mark's 56.
Throwing again on second down. Brady. It's Miller, complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. A big 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I got it. Help him. 56.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Brady now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Emmanuel Ogbah forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. 2nd and 20.
Alabama. Mike 56, Mike 56. 56, the mutt, boys. 56. Check 56. Okay.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, throw left side complete. That's Howard. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Game situation. Let's go. 56. Mike 56. Right there. 56. I don't even know why this team showed up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen.
Now Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Regular. 56 the Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, 56.
Now Brady, gotta have this one. Got a man complete to Miller. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tap.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. Again, it's Brady. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These 2 teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
and they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Now Pollard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Pollard going to try the right side. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And he missed it. Gonzalez has pushed it to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
56 right there, 56. And watch the layup. 56 Mike, 56 Shadow.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Go, Bandit. Easy. Hey, check it.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Going up top for Miller. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56 the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, pick your game up. Mark 56. Mark 56. Oh, you see that?
Brady going to throw. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
56 the mark. 56 is the mark. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 56. Mike 56. Check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. 56 the mark. 56.
Here's a give to Fournette. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Buccaneers, the win will be their 12th now on